Hey guys, what's up and welcome back. And if you are new here, thank you so much for tuning in. For today's video, I thought I would do just a little bit of a check-in just to see how everyone's doing. And I'm going to be showing you guys a handful of products that I've just been loving. So this is going to be a current favorites video and I hope you enjoy it. The first product I really want to talk about with you guys is a skincare product. This is the Duvolle Radiance Spin Care Face Brush. This brush did come as a set. It came with 4 different attachments. They're so easy to pop on and off. This is the normal cleansing brush that I usually use. It's a little bit more firmer. It does help exfoliate and get all of that excess dirt and oil off my face at the end of the day. Now the other 3 attachments that did come in the kit, you have this more gentle cleansing brush right here. Again, it's super easy to attach and detach. And then this big one right here is a game changer. This is your all over body brush. So this is just so nice to pop on and then it put on the spin and just exfoliate your entire body and just really get a nice deep cleanse. I've had other face brushes in the past, but this is my first one that actually came with a body attachment. So I'm just super happy about this overall tool. And the other attachment, it did come with a pumice stone. This is something I don't use often, but it is nice if you're looking to do that at-home pedicure, especially if you aren't comfortable going to salons at the moment. So that's a cool option that it does have to give yourself that nice buffed out foot. Not that we're trying to talk about feet on my channel. But again, the brush that I use daily is the more firm brush. This is great for exfoliating and unclogging all of those pores at the end of the day. And also because I do use a lot of serums and skincare treatments, getting that all over deeper cleanse helps my skin absorb all of those other goodies better. But yeah, this is the first product I wanted to show you for my current favorites because this is something I've been loving. Okay, enough about that. Let's go ahead and just move on, shall we? Okay, and this next product I did talk about a little bit recently on my Instagram. This is the e.l.f. Poreless Putty Primer. And at first I thought this was a total gimmick. I thought it was going to be just like any other pore filling, pore minimizing primer. However, this primer, you guys, I have seen such a difference. I'm not even kidding. I've seen such a difference in how my complexion products and other products apply on my skin after using this. It applies so smooth, so creamy. It doesn't get too cakey or gunked up. I know a lot of other pore minimizing or pore filling primers, they do tend to get too thick and silicone-y and make your makeup cake up over it. This one, literally, it's like another layer of skin. I even wear this when I'm not wearing makeup, if I'm planning on just wearing a mask over my face, going to work, taking an errand, whatever. Now that I have used this, I don't think I can ever use any other pore primer, ever. I say that until another great one comes out, but for right now, this is definitely a favorite of mine. I've been using it so much. Okay, and since we're talking about hyped up products that I've seen all over the place, the next product, I was definitely guilted in by peer pressure because I have been seeing this brand all over Instagram, all over the interwebs. This is from the brand Tower 28 Beauty and I have their lip jelly and this is in the shade Oat. Hands down one of my favorite lip glosses right now. So good, so hydrating, so glossy. I do have it on my lips right now. I was drinking coffee so it might have just come off a little bit, but we're just gonna go ahead and reapply it a little bit. I just want to show you guys the goodness. It's just so good. And it's kind of that middle of the road price range. I believe off the top of my head this was $14. But again, this is the only product that I have tried from Tower 28 Beauty. I know I really want to try their cream blush and their cream highlighting bronzer. And I definitely want to buy the other lip jelly shades. They all look so stunning and so beautiful. And I think why I like this so much is because it is not sticky and it's not tacky. It's truly like the slippery jelly gloss. 10 out of 10 would recommend. If you haven't tried it yet, definitely worth the hype. Give in to peer pressure just like I did. Moving on. Okay, so we are going to be talking about, because I have to talk about it. I have already gone through 1 tube of it. This is the Pretty Fresh Tinted Moisturizer by ColourPop. I did just finish my summer shade. The tube, it does get a little messy. The summer shade I had was Light 8N. And I just started my winter fall shade, if you will, because my tan has gone away. I don't feel like self-tanning this winter, not going anywhere. But my winter shade is Fair 4N. It's what I'm using today. But going back to the product, oh my gosh, I love this so much because it's so light, and I know a lot of tinted moisturizers are, that's what they're meant to do, but truly, this is so hydrating because it has hyaluronic acid in it. I rave about this because it truly has such a great coverage, and it is pretty buildable. I do apply this with a damp beauty sponge. That's usually how I like to do it, and I do use 2 pumps for my entire face. I just 2 pumps on the sponge, dabble it all over my face. I also really love this. Even though I have more oily combo skin, it leaves my skin looking so hydrated, so fresh. It does have a dew and a shine to it, I will say. I'm already on my 2nd tube, and after this I will probably get a 3rd and a 4th and so on. So this is definitely a product I recommend 10 out of 10. I know a lot of people like it, but this little cutie is my jelly jam, and I will recommend it 1,000 times over and over again. So if I talk about it a lot on my channel, don't be surprised. Ooh, and this next product I did also talk about recently on my Instagram, just briefly, but I want to talk about it some more because I recently just fell in love with this. This is from Pixi, their skincare line. This is the Rose Caviar Essence. This is a moisture serum, and it does have a scent. It does have a very strong rose scent. Even taking off the cap, I smell it right away, so if that's something that bothers you, definitely stay away from that. And while I typically don't lean for skincare products that have a scent in it, rose is such a natural scent that it does not bother me. I can smell rose products all day, even though they make me sneeze. I love using this after my toner and serum set in my face, and I love just putting that right on top of it, and I just press it into my skin. This seriously feels like water on my face. My skin absorbs it like it's never seen water before. Because this does absorb so well and so fast into my skin, I can just quickly get ready for the day without worrying about if any of my other products are gonna mix weird with any cream or moisturizer on my face. This seriously soaks in. I don't even know how else to explain it. You have to try it for yourself. I could not have done this video without talking about this product. I have fallen in love with this, and it also makes me really curious to try any other Pixi skincare products. So if you have any favorites, please leave them in the comments and why you like them, because I'm always looking for new products to try, and I do want your recommendations. Ooh, and this next product, you guys, this is the Cody Airspun Translucent Loose Setting Powder. I know that's a mouthful, but this product, so good. And I didn't even know this has been around for like ages, but when I posted this on my Instagram, my mother-in-law was like, oh my gosh, I used that product back in the prom days when she was in high school. So I was like, oh my god. But that's just so cool that a product has been around for that long. I love that. But let me just stop embarrassing myself and get back to the product. Again, this is the Cody Airspun Translucent Loose Setting Powder, and it is very finely milled. I always have to be careful. I don't know if you saw that dust of cloud coming out of there. I always have to be careful taking the lid off, but I do love that the product gets in the lid, because if you've watched any of my other videos, I always like to tap under and get some product in the lid because that's how I like to apply it. I don't use a brush to apply this though. I have tried it and I feel like it just kind of sits on top of my makeup. What I like to do is take a damp beauty sponge, dip that in there, and then press it into my skin. I feel like it just melts together with any product that I'm wearing. And I don't like to use this to bake because it does have a bit of a flashback. So I only like to take a little bit of this because a little does go a long way. This product does have a very strong smell. To me, I don't think it's a bad smell. I think it's very nostalgic. Growing up, like my first makeup products used to be the CoverGirl Compact foundations, and if you know that smell, that like vintage makeup smell, that's exactly what this smells like. But I do really like this with my oily combo skin. I feel like it just helps mattify without being too matte. It just really helps keep everything in place, especially if I'm using more of a dewier complexion product. I feel like that just helps give that nice overall look, kind of like that airbrush look, if you will. Okay, and this next product, you guys, of course it's a blush. You know I'm a blush girl. This is the LA Girl Island Hottie Blush Palette, and as you can see by the rubbing off on the actual palette, I use this quite a bit. And I just really want to open up this blush palette for you guys because these shades are truly so gorgeous, and don't mind the messy mirror. Like I said, I use this every single day, particularly these two shades right here. If you haven't seen, I am almost hitting pan on this shade right here. This one I do like. The color is flattering on me. I just don't like putting it where I usually put blush, on my higher cheekbone area. This one I kind of tap over my bronzer just to give myself a more overall awake look. So these three blushes in this palette, so good. This color is gorgeous, I just don't like it on me. It's a little too deep for me. It makes me look a little muddy. So again, this is the LA Girl Island Hottie Blush Palette. Love it, love it, love it, love it. And LA Girl is such an affordable brand, you guys. So good. And this next product I'm about to be talking about is a fairly new product to me. If you have been following my YouTube channel, you know that I did recently just get this. But I did just get it, but look how much I have been using it. Almost every day. This is the Natasha Denona Glam palette, and I can't even get over these shades. They're so neutral but cool toned, and I love metallic shades, you guys. You know this. You should know this by now. But I also do love these matte shades. They are great for that transition. With shimmer shades in general, I feel like I can pick up almost any eyeshadow palette with a shimmer and pick up that shade and just use it for a one and done eyeshadow look. And that's what I love so much about this palette, because these colors are so packed with pigment. I love using my finger to apply these metallic shades and just putting it one and done on my eyelid, calling it a day, and go about my day. I don't know, these shades, I love this entire color story. I love the formula. I love everything about this. This is for sure one of my favorite eyeshadow palettes right now, and I feel like it's going to be a staple in my future makeup looks. Alright guys, so those are just a few of my current favorite products, and I'm so happy I was able to share them with you guys. And as always, I will leave the links of everything down below in the description box for you guys if you want to check them out, read reviews, do whatever you want to do. And I will have a discount code for you guys for the Duvolle face brush. I don't make commission off of it. I don't make any money off of it. If you want a good product, I want to see you save some money. So I will leave that in the description box for you guys as well. But if you guys like this video, go ahead and give it a big old thumbs up, and if you want to see more, go ahead and just hit that subscribe button down below there. And as always, I'll see you next time.